Today, I have a very interesting question to answer, one that I learned to answer myself in my days as an employee. The question goes, what do I do if highlighting my contributions puts me at odds with an insecure superior? Bam! This is a very delicate workplace challenge that you may find yourself in sometimes. The goal is to ensure that your work is recognized without making your superior feel bypassed, threatened, or undermined. Let me share a few things with you that can help you navigate that season without stress. Number one, share credit generously and publicly. When discussing achievements, acknowledge your superior's support, direction, or leadership where appropriate. This is not about diminishing your own contributions. It's about showing that you see success as a team effort. I'll give you an example. Instead of you saying, I delivered this project successfully, you might say, under my manager's guidance and watch, I led the implementation and successful delivery of this project. People are generally less threatened when recognition feels shared rather than competitive. I hope you make that sink in. Now, number two way to navigate this issue without much ado, let your results speak through professional reporting. Keep accurate records of your accomplishments and communicate them through established channels such as progress reports, performance review, dashboard, or project updates. Metrics. Focus on facts, focus on metrics and outcomes rather than self-promotion. This approach makes your contribution visible while reducing the impression that you are seeking attention at someone else's expense. Number three, and the last here, build reputation. Build your reputation beyond one person. And I wish I had the whole world to explain this to you. But let's leave it. Develop strong professional relationships across organization through consistent performance, collaboration, and reliability. When multiple colleagues, multiple customers, multiple stakeholders can agree in one and attest that your value is great, your reputation becomes less dependent on just one superior's opinion. You know that point where somebody is trying to say no, and others are saying, you can't do that. So recently we had a mid-level leaders training, and the inspired guest that came was telling us about how that they wanted to ask a person to be picked to win the best staff of the year award. And almost everybody in that meeting that day had one reason or the other why yes he's the one. And he told the participants that there were situations where someone tried to sponsor a name and everybody said no, not that. So nothing is hidden. Build a reputation beyond just one person. Use the lines of reporting properly and then let your results speak for you. A good reputation built on consistent results is very difficult to suppress for long. Finally, let me leave you with some practical principles that can help you through this. When dealing with an insecure superior, and they do exist, avoid making recognition look like a contest. The safest approach is this: be visible without being boastful. Be confident without being confrontational. Be factual without being self-congratulatory. Your objective is not merely to prove your worth. It is to ensure that your worth is recognized, and that's so important. So while preserving productive working relationships, I'll take that again. Your objective is not merely to improve your worth. It is to ensure your worth is recognized while preserving productive working relationships. In most organizations, that balance is more effective than either silence or aggressive self-promotion. In all that you do, make sure you don't have to dim your light for others, but then don't point your light into other people's eyes to blind them. I hope this helps. Mind your character.